up, Dokkaners? We got global and JP data download hype for the upcoming part 2 for Golden Week. So let's dive in and take a look at everything that is going on. Both global and JP essentially have the same stuff. There are a few minor differences, so we'll go over all of that stuff. We'll talk about the medals that are required. We'll go over the missions. We'll talk about the music. Everything that you need to know, we will cover it in this video. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We are trying to hit 90,000 subscribers before the global 9-year anniversary. And if you're a JP player watching, just remember, once we hit full synchro, which is likely going to be during worldwide download, both versions are going to be in the same operating schedule. So there will be no JP or global content. It will just be the same. We'll all be one big fat Dokkan family. So if you guys are JP players, global players, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell today. So now let's dive in here. 423 megabytes is the global data download size. I believe JP's data download size might have been around the same or slightly less. The reason for that is just because global also received world tournament assets alongside everything else, whereas JP, I believe their only difference is the ESBR, the new ESBR stage for now. So Proton has the breakdown for the JP side. The global one is not very different, so it doesn't really matter. We can take a look at this promo movie. It's basically just the animation. We've already seen the animation for the new Gohan, AG Ultimate Gohan, the sub EZAs, ESBR for Bond of Master and Disciple is the JP exclusive thing for now. Global will be catching up. We also have the support memory booster. So that is for the Goku punching Bojack when he's trying to choke the life out of the Gohan. That one has been boosted. We'll take a look at that. We've got the Urs, the Red Zone Stage 3, which is against Buhan. There's a new category mission for that one, and a treasure item. Now, if you can see in this little image here, there is a gray coin. That is because we have a pity summon coming up for this Gohan. As I mentioned before, this is a yellow coin summon. This is not a carnival summon. This is not a Dokkan Festival LR. This is a regular yellow coin summon. And recently they made the update to make these lesser banners more viable. They want to include a pity mechanic. So if you spend 1,000 stones on this banner, you are guaranteed to get one copy of the Gohan, courtesy of this silver coin. That's what this is. So that's kind of the rundown for the JP data download. Let's start with the music since we're already here. Let me pull this up. Big shout out to Harry Turney. He is the person who runs DokkanInfo.com. If you guys haven't checked that out, I have that linked below in every single one of my videos. It's a very useful resource. Let me lower the volume just a tad. Let's check this out. Oh, okay. I was just gonna say it's another typical guitar riff, but okay. We got some strings going on in there. Okay, what's this one? Sorry, that totally messed me up. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is like an anime intro. I like it. Okay, the songs are good this time. Why is there a Hercule one? Isn't this Pirate Goku's theme? Okay. All right, there you go. The new Gohan songs are pretty cool. I like this one. This background music 360 is pretty cool. All right, let's move on to the core data download goodness now. So here we've got the banner release date. So everyone's probably wondering, when is Gohan dropping? Gohan is going to be dropping May 14th at 1 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. As of me recording this video, that is a little over a day from now. If you are not in the Pacific time zone, which a lot of you are probably not, all you have to do, I'm begging you, please click DokkanInfo.com and go to schedule, or go to the new Dokkan Wiki, link is in the description, and literally on the homepage, it will tell you exactly when the banner drops for you in your specific time zone. I'm begging you. I'm saying this because I cannot tell you how many times I will give people the answer and they will still ask me. So if you don't know and you don't want to do any math, all you have to do is open up the description below this video, click on the new Dokkan Wiki link, and boom, it will tell you right away. I promise you. Promise. Okay? Please don't ask me. All right, so that's dropping. At the same time as the Gohan dropping, we have all 5 of the sub EZAs that are also going to be dropping. All of these units can be Extreme Z awakened from pre-existing Extreme Z battle events. That's what sub EZAs are. Each of them require the 12, 20, 12, 12 spread. So these two require medals from the currently active Gotenks EZA. These two require the medals from the Transforming EZA. So 12, 20, 12, 12. So you'll have to multiply that by 2 to cover these 4. And then this one requires the medals from the Buhan Extreme Z battle event. Now, typically, when they do these sorts of things, a lot of people will take advantage of the fact that those events aren't active, and then they can pre-farm those medals ahead of time before the event actually becomes a regular rotation event. That way they don't have to spend stamina, they can spend their keys. Unfortunately, all of these events are currently active. The Gotenks EZA just dropped on global, and of course the celebration allows for all EZAs to be active. So these two units will require a total of 24, 40, 24, 24. And then these two, Chunky Boo and the Hercule, both of these guys will require 12, 20, 12, 12 from this EZA right here, the Super Boo, STR Super Boo. So that's another 24, 40, 24, 24. And then last and probably least is the Boo Tanks. This guy requires 12, 20, 12, 12 from the GOHAN Extreme Z Battle event. So make sure to get all of these done. You can do them now or you can do them later. I mean, this is going to keep people busy when the new unit drops. You can farm these medals now, you just simply cannot Extreme Z Awaken them now. You can only do that when this time hits right here. So when GOHAN releases, all of these units can be unleashed. GOHAN, whether or not you're going to be summoning, people will be on, so while they're summoning, you can do this. Speaking of things to do on global only, not JP, we are also going to have the free-to-play dropping, and that is going to be part of the Dragon Ball Saga story event, the Strike Red Ribbon Army Part 1. JP currently has the other parts because they got the LR Pirate Goku. Global does not have that. We are just going to be starting the Dragon Ball story event. So for us, it will not be as many levels, but we will also be able to farm out this guy, who's actually pretty decent for a free-to-play unit. So definitely farm that unit out. That will be dropping an hour and a half before the GOHAN releases. So I will be going live on the channel before the actual banner comes out, as I typically do. So if you guys want to join me to pre-farm this stuff, if you're a global player, if you just want to talk about stuff coming up and you're a JP player, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will be live. I will probably do another YouTube Shorts stream because that worked out pretty well last time. Let's move on here. On top of that, also we have the support memory boosto that is coming up, stage 3 of the Red Zone featuring Buhan. Let's also go into the missions. Let me pull up these. Oh yeah, okay, World Tournament. What is going on with World Tournament? So as of right now, it appears they simply just goofed on the timestamp. That's all it is, because if you look at the core date, it says May 25th, 2024. May 23rd. Sorry, I can't read. So for global, that would be about a week and a half after the GOHAN comes out, right? Because it's 9 days later, which is basically when a World Tournament would start. The 23rd for me at 11:30 Pacific would be a typical time that a World Tournament would start. Makes a lot of sense. The only problem is they put a 5 here. So I would imagine like maybe like a day before World Tournament would start, they will drop some sort of emergency data download, or you know, they'll announce in the next couple of days that a maintenance is coming up or something. They'll fix this, because as much as I want World Tournament to implode and never come back, because everybody knows I am a ginormous public World Tournament hater, this ironically is the best class of World Tournament we've had in recent memory, where these two are like widely revered as the best characters to come out of World Tournament. There's an EZA for these two, along with this guy, Jackie Moon, and the LR Yamcha. So generally speaking, the reception for these characters are going to be positive. It sucks that we got another World Tournament, but it is what it is. If we're trying to hit full synchro, global has to catch up. So while it says it is over a year away, I would suggest that you guys temper those expectations. Expect it to be dropping next week. This does undercut my prediction. I thought this was going to be dropping right before 9 years. So I think this actually now makes me think that if World Tournament is going to be catching up effectively here, then I believe right before 9-year anniversary, we could maybe see something different. Maybe not. It's not going to be the typical, you know, Frieza Dokkan Festival and then, you know, some sort of part 2. Maybe they'll start to push things a little bit. Maybe the next celebration on global is Tanabata, because that would allow for global to have a part 1 and a part 2, and all of that could fit within the confines of that month without a World Tournament interfering, and then you jump into 9-year anniversary. So this is actually kind of interesting. We'll talk more about this in a future video, but global players, just rest assured, we are getting it. I know a lot of you guys hate it too, but just remember the upside. The upside is you get to awaken these two right here. So rejoice. Now let's move into the missions. So let's take a look at these missions. Let's go to missions right here. Yeah, whenever we get data downloads, Dokkan Info is typically very slow. This is Dokkan Info and not Dokkan Wiki, so both links are down below in the description. For global, we have the Golden Weekends still coming up, so one this weekend and one the following weekend. World Tournament also slated for next year. That will be fixed, rest assured. Part 2 missions, The main thing coming out of this one, I'm sure people are wondering about, is going to be the 30 summon. Where is that? The incredible surprise 30 special summon. The remaining tickets that we need are coming in the part 2 missions right here, right here, right here. Some of the missions include clearing stages with saviors on the team. But all in all, we will earn about, I think, 12 of these tickets, which should wrap what you need. Because as of right now, you should have 18 out of the 30. Let me actually just check my game. I don't have it connected, but let me just pull it up. Incredible 30. Yes, we have 18 out of 30 right now. So the remaining 12 will come from this. Support memory boost for the Goku Punch Bojack thing. That is dropping at the same time as the sub EZAs and the LR Gohan. So yeah, a lot of stuff's going to be happening tomorrow night. So it's going to be a very busy stream. Let's take a look at the Strike from Otherworld support memory. So the original level 1 was an all allies attack and defense plus 10% boost for 2 turns on the 5th turn from the start of battle. Support super class attack plus 10% for 1 turn when there's a movie boss category enemy starting from turn 5. So now that becomes all allies attack and defense plus 15% for 3 turns. Very nice. On the 5th turn from the start of battle, superclass allies attack and defense plus 10% for 2 turns, and Otherworld Warrior category allies attack plus 10% for 1 turn when there is a movie boss category or space traveling warriors category enemy starting from turn 5. I don't typically use these sorts of support memories, so I'm genuinely curious. Comment section down below, let me know, do you use these types of support memories? Because for me personally, when I'm using a support memory, it is 99% of the time a BOMA, or it is a permanent boosting support memory. I'm talking for like challenge events. I'm not talking about the bonus drop rate stuff. Everybody uses that. But for, you know, challenge events like Red Zone and things like that, I will either go for the orange colored permanent stat boost for certain categories, or I'll just use BOMA. Because BOMA, it's a free heal. Also, I just realized you can see the lines in his face in this asset. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the support members in the comments down below. Let's move on to the rest of the missions here. We got the Red Zone. So the Red Zone Stage 3 requires 6 powerful comeback category characters. Now, if you're JP, you are rejoicing because JP players have a very stacked powerful comeback category. Global, in comparison, does not. Global has not had the 9-year anniversary yet. That doesn't mean we don't have good characters. It just means we don't have as many. JP will be able to brandish their new LR EZAs from the 9-year anniversary. The Universe 7 Royal Blue Vegeta. You got the UI Goku, the Blue Dudes. All these units are insanely busted with their EZAs. Global doesn't have that. You could still use them. They're not going to be nearly as good. We do have Spirit Bomb GT. We do have Gogeta. We do have the Revived Goku. If you guys have seen some of my recent videos, this unit still cooks if he's built right and you get a little bit lucky. He's still good though. I mean, he's got a res and he guards. He gives you more than a lot of other units can give. Piccolo. So yeah, it's going to be easier, far easier on the JP side, but global players, I will be doing the video from the perspective of a global player. So when this event comes out, look out for that video because I will be taking on GOHAN with a full powerful comeback team on global. You guys don't want to miss that. And the last thing here is a support memory. Oh, this is for the Red Ribbon Armies thing. So JP already has this. Youth and androids, category allies, attack and defense plus, and crit chance plus 8% for 2 turns from the start of battle. Okay. So now let's go back and take a look at the missions for JP. I think the only difference is going to be the Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road. So if we go to upcoming and we scroll all the way down, everything is the same. Yeah. Extreme Super Battle Road for siblings. What is it? Bond of Master and Disciple. You guys are going to be getting the next little rainbow orb or rainbow reel thing for the support memory and all of these orbs. So there you go. Now, is there anything else left to discuss? I believe that's it. We talked about, oh yeah, medals. So for the GOHAN, the medals that you need to awaken the character, you don't need anything new. You need to do 3 + 5, 8 runs on the Ultimate GOHAN Dokkan event. 2 runs on the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks Dokkan event. Keep in mind, there are multiple medals of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Pick the one where he's looking straight at you. The other one, I believe, is the one there he's looking to the side. And then you're going to need 2 runs on the Butenks Dokkan event, the Transform Majin. That also has a bunch of different versions. So make sure you pick the one that gives you this medal. That's, of course, if you're summoning. If you don't want to summon and maybe you're superstitious about this sort of thing, you don't have to. It's always nice to have these medals ahead of time. They are not going to be doing a Dokkan Awakening medal support campaign. They only do that for Dokkan Fest. They don't do that for luxury LRs. So you're going to have to do the dirty work for this whole thing by yourself. Once again, this is going to be dropping May 14th at 1 a.m. Pacific. I will be going live. But before that, there's going to be a full campaign breakdown later on tomorrow. That's going to cover everything else that will likely be happening. I know some people are still curious if we're going to be getting maybe like Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku EZA. It's possible. These are only sub EZAs. So, you know, there could be something else that's still coming up. I made a video talking about at the end of it, you should still hold on to those collectibles, your blue stones, your red stones, and your Goku scrolls. If you don't want to wait, you don't have to, but I would advise waiting just a little bit until we see what some of the last few EZAs could be. Because if they are good, it could save you the headache of having to pick them up the hard way instead of just using some of your trade jewels. Right now, Bootanks is the only unit from these sub EZAs that is obtainable with your red stone. I don't recommend it. He's not that great to the point where he's a must-have. But the Goten is obtainable from the Goku scroll. So if you still have those Book of War Sun family items, you could use one of them on the Goten. But again, just wait. Once we find out, I will do another video to go over which ones I think you guys should pick up. And that is it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on all of the stuff that is coming up for Global and JP. What are your thoughts on the World Tournament situation on Global? JP players, are you guys excited for the powerful comeback category mission? For the Buhan, is there anything else you guys are looking forward to? Are you going to be summoning for the Gohan? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.